Hello students, my name is Atul Krishna. I've been teaching IELTS aspirants for the past 17 years. If you have a problem in the IELTS reading, listening, writing or speaking sections, you can call me anytime on my WhatsApp enabled number. The description box has the number. You can call me. I'll be more than happy to help you. Today I am going to discuss with you a cue card which is your favorite city, or in other words, describe a city that you find very interesting. When you see the title of this cue card, guys, you might think that you have to use the present tense to describe this cue card, but actually you should use the past tense. Wait, I'll tell you why. See, you have to describe a city that you find very interesting or your favorite city. This means that you know the city well, you have gone to the city many times, or at least once you have gone. That's why you have a liking for this city, right? So that's why you should use the past tense. If you will see the title, it's written that describe a city that you find interesting. If you will see the word find, you can easily be misled. You might think that the word find is given, so we should use the present tense. But don't use present tense for describing a city that interests you or your favorite city. Rather, you should use the past tense. Many students find it very difficult to kickstart the topic. They aren't able to understand how to attack on the topic. So, it's said in English that well begun is half done. So, you should know how to kickstart the topic properly. I have seen that many IELTS aspirants, what they do, they make a sort of template or they have a formula that they use in the very beginning of the speaking, that is the beginning of the cue card. It's a very wrong strategy. Suppose this cue card that we are talking about today, your favorite city. If a student starts like this, that there are many cities in India that I find very interesting, but the city I like the most or the city I find the most interesting is Mumbai. This is a very wrong way to start a cue card. If you start in this way, the examiner will catch you. He or she will understand that you are using a template, some sort of strategy, some sort of formula you are using, which is not acceptable for the examiner. So you will not get the desired bands. If you have a cue card where you have to use the past tense, then I'll show you how to start it. You can easily say, I vividly remember. You can write it in your notebook also, I vividly remember. Actually, vividly means clearly. It's a very good word. So, I vividly remember, okay? Then you have to say 2 years ago. I have seen many students, they either use the word before or back to show the time. Like they say 2 years back, or they say 2 years before. Both of these constructions are wrong. You should always say 2 years ago. This construction 2 years ago is grammatically accurate. So you must use this. So I vividly remember 2 years ago during the Raksha Bandhan celebration. Yeah, during the Raksha Bandhan festival, I went to Mumbai. So I have used over here I went, which is showing past tense. Before Raksha Bandhan festival, I have used the definite article the Raksha Bandhan festival. Whenever you have to talk about or you want to talk about any festival like Diwali, Christmas, Easter, Holi, Uttarayan, or any other festival like Raksha Bandhan, you must use the Raksha Bandhan. So the first sentence you got it, I'm sure. I vividly remember 2 years ago during the Raksha Bandhan festival, I went to Mumbai. Now, people from the field of English literature, they become very emotional by nature. Why so? Because we always read novels written by William Shakespeare, O. Henry, or we have gone through plethora of poems written by Wordsworth, etc. That's why we become very sentimental and emotional by nature. See, the examiner who will be taking your speaking, who will be listening to your speaking, will be surely from the field of English literature. These IDP and British Council people, they usually recruit people from the field of English literature. So that's why that person will have an emotional side to the nature. So try to play with the emotion of the examiner. Try to play with the examiner's emotions. And then you will see the examiner will get carried away and she or he will give lot of marks to you. Whether you have done some grammatical error also, it will not matter. Okay? This is a thing I am telling you, nobody will tell you about this thing in this way. Now see, use the emotional card. I'll show you how to use it. Like in this topic, you can say that actually all my family members, including my father, mother, grandfather, grandmother, my brother and sister, stay in Mumbai, and I stay away from Mumbai in Ahmedabad. So therefore, whenever I get free time, I always like to go to Mumbai and like to spend some quality time with my loved ones, and I do some interesting things with them, especially in the evening time. Like I go to malls, I watch movies with them, or I taste the street food which is very famous in Mumbai. So all these reasons really make Mumbai a special city for me. That's why Mumbai is my favorite city. So you have seen that how I have played the emotional card. I have made the examiner emotional by telling about my parents and how I am staying away from my parents and how I again and again I am dying to go to Mumbai again and again. Right? So try this out when you appear for the test next time. Then you can talk about food also. You can say that I am basically very foodie by nature. I always like to try new type of food. So therefore, I like to go to Mumbai, and I find Mumbai to be a very interesting place because an overwhelming number of food items are sold on the streets of Mumbai. Now I have used over here an overwhelming number of. You can use a word like many or several also. But I am telling you, if you will use these set of words, an overwhelming number of, it will create a very positive impact on the examiner's mind. So try and use this, an overwhelming number of. So an overwhelming number means many, several. But in place of many and several, anywhere in the writing as well as in the speaking, you can use this. An overwhelming number of something. So when I go to Mumbai, I like to eat vada pav, pav bhaji, and misal pav over there. All these items are sold on the streets, and Mumbai street food is world famous. So this is one more reason why I like to go to Mumbai, and I find Mumbai to be a very interesting city. Then you can talk about the people. You can say that whenever I see a Mumbaiker speak in style. So when you use the word Mumbaiker, the examiner is impressed. She or he thinks that yes, this person knows that the people who live in Mumbai, they are called as Mumbaikars. People who live in Delhi, they are called as Delhiites. And people who live in Baroda, I come from Baroda, they are called Barodians. So you tell me in the comment box that from which city you come from, and people who live in your city, what they are called. Please tell me. I really want to know. So you can say that Mumbaikars are very hardworking. They start their day very early in the V hours. V hours means WEE. It means very early, 5:30, 5 o'clock. V hours, in the V hours of the day. Okay? And they come back in the late evenings. So whenever I see Mumbaikars and when I talk to them, I come to know about their dreams. They face plethora of difficulties, but then also I really salute their fighting spirit. So plethora means same as an overwhelming number of. Plethora, Plethora, it's a very good word. So plethora means many, several. They face plethora of difficulties, but then also they really fight it out. So that's why I really salute Mumbaikars. I like Mumbaikars. I want to see Mumbaikars. That's why Mumbai city attracts me. I again and again like to go to Mumbai city, and this city is very special for me. It's my favorite city. Now you can also say that I am very much into watching Bollywood movies. See this sentence. I am very much into watching Bollywood movies. ING I have used. I will show you some other sentences also that you can use in phase 1 and phase 3 of the speaking, and you can very well use in the writing also. See, ING form you have to use. I am very much into cooking Chinese food. Means I like. If you will say I like cooking Chinese food, it is not creating that impact. When you will say I am very much into cooking Chinese food, or when you will say I am very much into swimming, or you will say I am very much into music, then, or I am very much into reading, it will show that what you like. Okay, so you can say that I am very much into watching Bollywood movies, and I am crazy about Bollywood stars like Dharmendra, Amitabh Bachchan and Shah Rukh Khan. So whenever I go to Mumbai, I pay a visit to Shah Rukh Khan's residence, that is Mannat, and also I like to go and see how Amitabh Bachchan lives near the Juhu area. Last time when I went to Mumbai, I also paid a visit to Galaxy, which is the apartment where superstar Salman Khan stays. That's why this is one of the reasons I also always pay a visit to the film city, and I watch how the movies are shot, how Hindi movies are shot. That's why I am crazy about Hindi movies. That's why also I like to go to Mumbai. So this is one reason you can say, right? Now so many things you have told. One more thing you can say is that I am crazy about the sea. I really like ocean and sea. So Mumbai is surrounded by water from all the sides. That's why I like to visit the Aksa beach and the Juhu beach and try out some seafood over there. And also I really feel very refreshed and rejuvenated when I have coconut water near the Juhu Sea beach. Near the Juhu Sea beach. Now see these two words, refreshed and rejuvenated. refreshed so you always use, but add a word with it. You say refreshed and rejuvenated. Like you are saying a word like excited. Always add a word like excited, excitement and enthusiasm. I experience excitement and enthusiasm. So use in pairs, refreshed and rejuvenated. Rejuvenated means you get back your lost energy. Enthusiasm is almost similar to excitement, but I experience excitement and enthusiasm, right? So use these pairs of words, pair of words. Now see, there is a suggestion I want to give you. When you come to the end, when you are thinking that yeah, your 2 minutes are going to get over, you're very near to it, at least one negative thing you tell about Mumbai. Okay, so you must tell. Maybe in the cue card it is not written only what you don't like, but then also when you are ending the topic, or if you are facing a problem while ending. Many of the students have this problem that they are speaking and maybe 2 minutes is the time given for the cue card, and they speak for maybe 1.5 minutes very properly, and they are blank for the next 30 seconds. That should not happen. It is very disastrous. It will have a negative impact. So therefore, if you have just finished with all the points, you aren't getting anything, nothing is coming to your mind, think about something negative. So you can say that one thing I don't like about Mumbai is that there are always traffic jams on various roads, and it's a very polluted city. So these are two things I don't like, and one more thing I don't like is that the crime rate is little higher in comparison to Baroda and Ahmedabad. So these are some things I don't like about Mumbai. Okay, so that way you can finish. In speaking, never give a conclusion. Just go on speaking till the examiner stops you. So 2 minutes are given, you start your discussion, go on speaking till the examiner stops you. Once the examiner stops you, the thing is over, right? So I hope that you like this video, and if you like this video, then you should subscribe to my channel and also share with your friends, and all press the bell icon so that you, whenever I'll make a new video, you will get it. So I'll see you guys in some other video on some other day talking about some other cue card. Till then, bye, take care friends.